Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1146. This chapter right here was pretty crazy and depending on one's point of view, but the way how it's going about looks like to me the reason why they're doing this is because they need the help. And if anything else, let's just get this started. We get to see Gunko introduces herself right in front of Jinbei, Krone, Brook, Nami, and Usopp. She ends up talking about like how she's a god and that freaking everyone's being shocked about this, and Brook realizes that this person must be a god's knight because this one may say that it's a celestial dragon, but it's something different. We get to see that Nami tries to attack Gunko, but unfortunately her attack ends up being what's the word reflected back on her because Gunko's arrow power is chasing her. Brook took the blunt of the blow, so it looks like to me they're okay. Unfortunately, we get to see that Usopp tries to launch a powerful gas bomb attack to kill her, but unfortunately, that does not work. She just regenerated. So this is to show that the God's Knights actually have the power of regeneration on their side. So that's even more crazy. Gunko ends up making a speech about how an enormous battle will engulf the world, and that those who have the giants on their side will actually turn the tide of war. We get to see that Nami doesn't believe this and tells her to knock it off and leave the kids alone. So even Jinbei realizes because you're talking about this war, you want the giants on your side by kidnapping the kids. So we get to see Krone trying to attack Gunko, but unfortunately he gets restrained pretty easily. We get to see Jinbei and Brook try to make the attack on her, but she ends up making the attack on themselves. Like, for example, we get to see Jinbei forced to attack Brook while Brook attacks Jinbei. And Gunko easily kicks off Nami while Usopp tries to attack her, but Gunko dodges it and knees him right in the face. We get to see that Gunko tries to contact one of the God's Knights, which apparently is Remo Shifu Killingram, the guy that looks like the dragon. Looks like a freaking dragon, that kind of thing. I'm not gonna say anymore because that guy's like crazy. But all I know is that guy is making the attack on the school staff and says like, "Hey, I put the body on sleep mode, blah blah blah." And the chapter ends off with Saul taking on one of the God's Knights, which is like Shepherd Summers, which apparently he is pretty much terrifyingly strong due to the fact that he's doing so much damage onto Saul. And we have to it that Sombers or Shepherd Summers is really upset about this, saying that Harold really screwed it up or messed it up big time about how the Giants are supposed to be warriors, not freaking peace learning information fools whatsoever, and so forth. So pretty much like in this chapter right here, Gunko explains about how a war is gonna engulf the entire world, and that she's talking about like what Whitebeard said many 2 years ago on the Marineford War arc. And of course, like when it comes to real time, this happened many years ago. So at this point, Gunko and the God's Knights are trying to get the giants on their side by kidnapping the kids and get them to and force them to work with them. So that's the reason why they're doing this right now. And of course, Gunko, like I said, easily defeats Usopp and the others like no tomorrow. Her arrow power ability is pretty much terrifying and now is causing much of a ruckus. Same goes with the freaking dragon guy looking what God Knight whatsoever. Saint Killingham of the Remo Shifu Killingham Remo Shifu. So yeah. Anyways, that guy's ability is already causing a lot of trouble by turning people into sleep mode and causing some major trouble. So as for Shepherd Summers, he gets ready to like I said, possibly kill Saul because his power is just too great. And of course, Saul himself is already bleeding pretty badly. While Luffy and Loki are just like eating the stuffed up butts, not knowing what's going on, which is really annoying and upsetting. While Dory and Brogy are like trying to fight with all they got to protect Elbaf and its citizens. We don't really know where the other guy is, the left hand of the Pirate King guy. unless he was shown in this episode. I haven't seen him in action yet. So at this point, whatever the Gods Knights are trying to do, they're trying to get the Giants on their side because a big world war is about to happen and it's gonna cause a lot of trouble. So, or chaos. So anyways, looking forward to the next chapter. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit iffy. I think I've just gotten sick right now. So yeah, anyways, that's about it. I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.